Good news, good news. I come bearing good news. People, I am so happy to announce that I now have a Patreon page. And that is something that I've been toggling back and forth with if I should do it or not, because it seems at times like it's more of a sales pitch, trying to take somebody's money for your content type of page. But as I examined them a little bit more and watched some of the videos on people's pages, Patreon pages, I found that it's really not what it seems to be. I think it's, and I mean that in a good way, meaning I think it's a great idea. I think it's a win-win situation for both sides, for the content creator, which is me, and for the people, which are I call the patrons, Patreons. It's good for them too, because on one end, let me tell you how it works, and then you'll see why I say it's a win-win. A Patreon page allows you to create content, post content, and it allows your listeners or your followers and audience to come to that page and get content. And you don't have to pay for it. It's not something that you have to pay for, but it gives you the option if you feel like you want to donate to the creator to get more content, or just donate to the creator to support him or her, then you can do that. And the great thing about having a Patreon page is that you make up the amount of donations in terms of you set that amount. So for instance, for my page, you can donate $1, you can donate $3, you can donate 5, 10, 20, or 30. Now with those donations, and at those, they're called tiers. At the $1 tier, you'll get your sincere thank you. Your $3 tier, I don't remember what I have there, but for each tier you get a little something from me that says, hey, thank you and I appreciate you. So on one hand, the content creator gets money to donations to put that money back into giving more content. So they even have goals on there. So with the goals, it'll tell you what you're going to do with them, what the creator is going to do with the money once he or she reaches those goals. So one of my goals is to, if I get enough donations and pledges for in the amount of $300, I'm going to do a monthly live show, and I'm going to have my Patreons come on the show and just, give them, a shout out, and just speak with them, and just, kind of have them, get them involved in some of the content that I'm giving. There's one tier, I think it might be the $10 tier or the $5 tier, where, you will get a shout out for your donation. I'll mention your business or your name of your podcast, and I'll put it on my website. There's a tier where you are considered a sponsor, and you actually go on my webpage. I believe it's for about 3 weeks to a month. I'm not sure. But those are just small rewards to say thank you for your donations. And remember, with Patreon, you don't have to donate. You don't have to do it. You can just go there, get the content. Some people post it where you can see it. Some people post it where you have to unlock it by being a Patreon. Some of my content is, most of it will probably be unlocked just for my Patreons, or just for people who want to come and get some content. And if you choose to make a donation, that would be great. So that's basically what the Patreon page is. It gives you the opportunity to pledge whatever amount you want for your support. And with that, you get additional content. And some of that stuff sometimes is giving you an early, I don't remember what tier it was, but for one of my tiers, if you donate, make a donation or a pledge, you'll get my podcast earlier than what I usually release them. So if I release a podcast on Tuesdays, which is what I do, you may get it on a Friday. That Friday, it's a fly in here and I can't stand this bothering me. But anyway, so if you make a pledge and you get the content early, you may get it on a Friday as opposed to a Tuesday. You may get it a week earlier. And that's what I'm thinking about, probably giving it to you a week earlier. And of course, there'll be some content in which I'll give you, it'll be just for people who makes the donations or support, just small things to say thank you. So my reason for making this page is because I just, I want to thank you, and I just want to share some of the content that I have. And I want to give you the option of donating, because some people have asked, is there anything I can do to donate, because they're very satisfied with some of the content that they're getting. And usually I say no. I mean, it's just something I do. I'm going to do it anyway. But I thought it would be nice to get a Patreon page just to get those donations and just give it back to you, and somehow put it back into giving you more content. I have some donations in which I'm going to get or get a higher upgrade the plan of my email provider, which means I can get more people on the emailing list and give out more content that way. Because I've been thinking about giving out content through email, through an email system. ConvertKit is what I use. So if I can upgrade that system and get more subscribers, because it's at a specific amount of subscribers you can get, and then you have to upgrade when you get additional subscribers over that limit. And I'm coming over that limit. So your donations will help toward me upgrading ConvertKit. And, once I upgrade ConvertKit, I can, give out more content, which I'm going to do anyway, but I can give more content and get more people on my email list. And that's how I'm going to be delivering content. I'm going to be doing it all different ways, but that's one of the ways. So that's just an example of what goal I want to reach. When I get a certain amount, I'm going to upgrade my account. There's also a couple other goals that I want to do. It's on the page. You can go take a look at it. It's very transparent. My page it gives you the amount of Patreons. It gives you the amount of money that's been reached, just so you know where we're at. And I say we, not just me, we, because you are a part of this. And I really think that you have a right to know where your donations and your pledges are going. So just visit my page, and I will leave a link to that Patreon page in this video. And if it's, I'll leave the link in this video. So whether this be on YouTube or Facebook, you will have the option to get the link and go to the Patreon page. And if you want to make a donation or a pledge, I'm grateful for that. I'm very grateful for you. I thank you so much for your support. And I just ask you to continue to support me as I support you. I love it. I love this podcasting game. I think it's great. So thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for the support. And I just ask that you continue to support me. So thank you, and have a great day, and go to the page and check it out. All right. Thanks.